Rancor's Brothel presents The Big Sleep. A Cthulhu Mythos 5e adventure.
Okay. You guys killed a bunch of oozes.
Shoggoths.
No longer oozes. They hardened up when you killed them.
Shotgun.
Still not shoggoths, but
Shoggoth turds. Shoggoth husks.
quite a few dead people lying around.
They should
Now,
have ran.
hold on. That combat didn't last that long. There can't be that many dead people.
A handful of dead people, at
Okay,
least.
I'll take a handful.
Are we talking a small handful or a large handful?
Yeah, probably not a large handful. I would give you at least 5 to 6 dead people.
That's not that many statistically.
It's a handful.
In a population of how many in this town?
The town, according to the book, towns have roughly 1,000 people in them. So,
Oh, that's a drop in the bucket.
yeah. But
Not statistically significant.
happened right in the middle of the marketplace. Kind of your fault.
They don't know that.
The most important fact.
Yeah. So, what would you guys like to do? You guys want to rest, or you want to just keep moving on? I don't know how. Some of you guys took some hits, but I don't know. I can't remember how bad it was. It's been a while since we played.
I mean, I'm under half health.
Yeah.
I mean, we were going into a tavern for the night, as I recall, so we don't have any plans to go anywhere,
That's fair.
as long as we're not being run out of town.
No, you're not being run out of town. So you can
We
stay
should
here.
be
You can
celebrated as heroes.
sleep.
Just for one day.
We did kill the abominations attacking everybody after all.
Yeah. So you guys can sleep here for the night and then head on someplace. You gotta let me know where you want to go.
Where's the best
figure-
pizza?
Definitely not Jill Tony's.
Nope.
Fucking gel Tonys.
Could be in Iron Aggie, which is the next place.
All right, what kind of food do we think they have in Iron
I don't know.
Aggie?
It's 22 miles.
Haggis. Haggis.
Haggis is a good call.
It's 22 miles to Iron Aggie, or it's 35 miles down to Ajiri if you want to take the river.
Nigeria. What?
Ajiri.
Oh.
No, we're cutting through.
Okay.
Just cutting down the middle.
Rolling. So are we resting, or are you just throwing dice for no reason?
There's random encounters, so I'm rolling dice to see if anything happens.
He was gonna make some bombs and shit.
I wanted to stay in town for a day so I could restock and read through these damn books you keep foisting upon me.
You read through that book, didn't you?
I read through it once. Apparently I need more reading. Lots more reading.
That's probably true.
So I want to stay here for a day and build bombs.
That's how you end up on a watch list. In the real world, you're on a watch list now.
Unless you're in the
already
military,
on
then
the
you're
watch
paid
list.
to do that.
Where's your manifesto?
Yeah.
Hey, you gotta be careful with manifestos.
I'm a dragon. I don't need a manifesto.
What are
I
you
just
inscribing on your
exist.
bombs?
Just don't go to McDonald's when you're done.
What's the medieval equivalent of
That's
that?
all they have in Iron Egg.
Apparently all they have in Iron Agony.
McDonald's that serve haggis and other intestine related stuff.
The barkeep will rat you out.
So anyway, you can make your bombs.
I appreciate that.
I'd have to go back and I didn't even consider the book thing, so I'd have to go back and look at it again, to be honest.
It'll take me about an hour per bomb, so if we're here for a day, I can make 12 because I do need to sleep and do other things. I'm sure.
Damn.
I believe you had to make a roll on something. Do you remember what you got? What you got last time was that there were spells and formulas in this book.
I did find out about the spells and formulas.
I believe that the
was-
next stint was to learn them.
Because at the moment, I have 2 marks. I succeeded twice on the Elder Sign in the Book of Ivon. I think.
The Elder Sign.
One of the spells was to learn the Elder Sign.
Was one of the spells you were learning.
Yeah, because I have to learn them individually, and I have to hit a certain quota to get them.
That is correct.
So
It was based on the level of the spell. Is that correct?
it was, and the only level of spell I had was like first or second at this point, I think, because of my understanding of the Book of Ivon, which is a scary thing to say.
Okay, so then I need to go back to spells to figure out how to learn
Let's
spells.
see. So if I've been making it, then I will have made 12 grenades. If you guys let me rest all day and work,
Yeah. I mean,
then I can give you guys each 3 for later, if you want.
that works.
You guys want grenades? It's like each town we go, we just rest for a day, and I make more grenades for everybody. Because remember, 5d6 fire damage.
All right, hidden clues, independent research. Process takes 10 days per level of the spell.
Right.
Did you write down what level this was? Elder Sign?
The Elder Sign?
It's level
was the
3.
level-
It's a level 3.
Okay.
So it's 30 days worth of reading to learn the spell. 10 days per level of the spell. So this will technically be your second of 30 rolls.
Gotta do
So
that
then there is...
arcane check.
Yeah, it's an ability check. Either Arcana, History, Yogg-Sothothery, whichever is better for you.
Always Arcana.
The DC is still pretty high, so...
I'm unsurprised by that. On the plus side, at least, it gets easier if I fail this time.
It gets easier if you fail
I
this
had an
time?
Advil, so I don't
Because you
wanna-
said when it goes for that, I get a little bit
some
more.
children's
Of
Oh,
a
that's right, yeah.
advantage on
You
the
get like
next
a...
one.
Yeah.
So if I fail this check, it's just like, okay.
Yeah,
well,
you still got to
give
make
it-
a save when you fail, but yeah.
Right, so. Oh, don't die. 17.
That is a failure.
At least it's not a 1. That's all I ask,
Um,
is no 1s.
What happens when you fail?
My mind explodes and they're down a Artificer, and they don't get their magic special weapons anymore.
Make a wisdom saving throw. I believe it's just a dread thing, is all it is.
Wisdom, that would be probably a fail. 6.
Definitely a fail. So you'll take 1 level of dread for failure. So you're still gonna need, I guess, 29 more successes to learn that spell.
20. 2 more?
10 days work per level. So, all right. So there's your time reading. Does anybody else want to do anything? Troy, you want to do anything while you're in the town?
I mean, it's been described. It's like a small place, so like there's not really shops or
I mean, there's a small marketplace, yeah.
but we're not going to find anything
You
with the kind of money we got to spend. We have to spend.
We got resources. We could buy this town, probably.
I mean, like I said before, the pack was on your cat. Cat got 8.
I got the bag. You let me keep it.
I don't remember.
You did?
Yes.
I got to keep the bag. It's currently in my pocket. So all the stuff that's in that bag is now mine.
I did talk to a couple of other DMs about what might have happened, and they were just basically like, you could have destroyed it, or it didn't matter. Either way, they could have cut the thing open and found it. So
Yeah.
because it doesn't go. I can't remember if it would have gone with the cat to the Dreamlands or not. But I imagine
Oh, I
because
don't
whatever
know.
you're carrying probably goes with you.
Yeah.
But you died rather than left on purpose, so there's a difference, right?
And we
technically your body disappeared because it was dead, not because you purposely went to the dreamland. So,
And we definitely eviscerated it, or he did anyway. So we would have found it if he was inside.
Yeah,
of
it makes sense that it would be.
I even talked to people about that. They're like, destroying it wouldn't have made a difference. It wouldn't have hurt anything. But I don't care. So the goods and services in towns, there's an inn, there's meals, there's drink, stables. You can probably buy potions of healing if you want them, horses, and then, travel by carts or wagons, passage on a keelboat if you're in a village near a river. So it would be basic supplies. Nothing extravagant here.
I am drinking on everyone else's dime in town. Because we're the heroes of... And I will intentionally misquote wherever we are because I don't remember what
Yeah, but you
is.
drink blood, so what are you drinking?
Blood.
Blood?
Whose blood?
Whoever volunteers. ICU is tribute.
ICU.
You know...
Do they have an ICU?
No, not anymore. It's gone. Destroyed it.
I'd like to point out, Lucas, that, you need to drink water to survive, right? You're drinking Coca-Cola. Just because I need blood doesn't mean that I enjoy drinking blood doesn't mean I can't have, a nice porter.
That's fair. Mug of ale, according to this thing.
No, like a barrel.
Mug of ale, cup of fruit brandy. That's what's listed as the options.
Attach a
Partial
handle to
fruit
the side of
brandy.
that nearby keg. Give it to the ghoul.
They are paying because I have saved their shit town from destruction.
That's fun. Would you like to move on from Tipokar toward Iron Aggie?
Give you 3-to-1 odds that Flynn is a spellcaster. 9-to-1 odds that he's a bard.
That would be fun.
We could use a bard. That would balance out our
No,
party
we really
pretty well.
Bards are fucking...
No,
I mean,
really
they're not useless, but
like we don't do enough damage as is. A bard would make the battles even more painful because we would die even less, but we wouldn't hit any harder.
We're just in
they would buff
purgatory.
you. A bard would buff you.
Hey,
Right, an extra 1d6 is not helpful. I need someone throwing down 64 damage. You know what this party needs, honestly? Fadre. For good or for ill,
Glass
just
cannon.
someone someone just throwing damage dice.
Yeah.
So someone who cheats throwing dice?
Yes.
I know Alex is here. We got that.
We all just need to pull our weight and
accept,
cheat
I will
more.
accept that insinuation, even though they are all legitimate rolls.
I rolled nothing on the random encounter table between here and Iron Aggie, so you guys can get to town.
How
no problem.
convenient.
Yeah.
See if I give you grenades.
So this, rather than a town, is a village. It's a lot smaller, a lot less things here even to do. But as the wagoneer they must stop at every stop. They unload and load new cargo and what have you. You guys notice that there is a similar to every town or village in The Witcher. There's a board that has stuff, tacked to it.
A notice board?
Notice board, that's the word. Thank you.
A public bulletin?
I wanted to say bulletin board, but I was like, I don't know if that's a word you use. So yes, a notice board.
Crazy guy
You
clanking
see,
stones together.
you see a bunch of missing posters and stuff on there, and one of them catches your eye.
Ow!
Did you make it? I didn't make the prop.
He says, indicating Flynn, who is now furiously moving through his... Oh. Ow! Hit me in the eye. So for those here who are... I like that you drew the butthole, by the way.
You have to.
Accented. This is a very childish drawing of a gray cat with quite prominent pink butthole and yellow eyes. It says, missing, contact Esther Pembleton.
The cat looks really familiar.
No,
It's the butthole.
fucking cat.
You recognize that butthole.
I'm pretty sure I ate that cat. Well,
So that piques your interest. You see that and you're like, oh, that's absolutely our cat.
interesting. The childish cartoon drawing of a cat is clearly identical to our former party mate. I love it because no one's ever going to actually see it. So, I mean, like, this could be a Leonardo da Vinci version of Cat, and it would just be like, oh.
It's amateur hour.
It's not bad. It's not a bad cat. It's a solid cat poster.
Yeah, it's definitely a cat.
It's a shame that Esther Pemberton didn't tell us how the fuck to contact her on said poster.
I guess you could ask around. It's up to you.
Moving on.
Just begin screaming, Esther.
Pembleton! We got Pembleton around here.
Pembleton. Esther. Pembleton.
So it's a small town.
It's a village. It's even smaller than that.
Okay.
Maybe
Do they have a tasty freeze?
maybe 300 to 500 people total here.
Okay.
How many people in this small town?
About 300 to 500 people.
We'll say.
It's a totally different perspective for me.
I think I am in the city.
In the city.
So they see that here.
City
Yeah.
of Angels.
You see it. It looks like it's been here for a little while. It's a little worn, weather worn.
Pembleton. I'm just going to do this for quite some time because I assume based on the poster that she's around. What's that low roll tell you, Lucas?
If there's nothing here you guys want to do, you can hang out and then move on.
I will take the poster and fold it and put it in my pack
Okay.
and weep silently as the carriage rolls along.
Remembering the taste of the gooey thing that tried to kill you afterwards.
I am including that in...
I was like this close to letting that just explode out of your stomach, actually, instead of vomiting it. I thought that would have been funnier, but it probably would have, just killed you outright.
Probably not.
Like alien thing.
Do it, coward. Whatever character I come back with next will ruin your game more. Just invite Fodra. I just go upstairs and play video games.
So you guys, along your way from Iron Aggie toward Gorznicek, which is the capital, and the next stop.
And where we'll find Flynn, a.k.a. Esther Pembleton. The
You see running towards you 10 mounted individuals on large war horses.
How are they running to us?
With the horses
They
on their
are-
back.
There you go.
They're in...
Mounted could be either person, so the war horses are on the people. Now I'm fucking terrified. I don't know how much an average war horse weighs, but Jesus Christ, they're strong.
War horses are strong.
They don't skip leg day. They're carrying their own war horses.
It's the exact opposite.
Mounted on the war horses are individuals in full plate with large, kind of look like wing. I mean, they literally look like wings coming off their backs. All of them carrying huge lances.
Throw a lightning javelin.
And they all have, some of them have flags that have the emblem of the kingdom.
But do you have a flag?
Yeah, that can't possibly be our problem whatsoever.
It's going to be one of those things where suddenly we're on a 15-foot wide road with video game walls and have to talk to them.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
yeah,
continue your scenario.
much like the Rohirrim, they surround you,
Why?
stop you,
What'd we do?
and ask what your business is heading toward the city.
Is it on lockdown? We're just going to the city.
In the city. City of Angels.
So yes, one of them does ask, what is your business heading toward Gorznicek?
I hand him my passport.
He throws it away.
Lightning javelin.
Who's asking?
Queen's Guard.
Supposed to be.
Wait, did you say Queen's Guard, King's Guard, or the Guard?
Queen's Guard.
Oh.
I didn't vote for her.
How's she doing? How's she doing?
What's your business heading toward Gorznicek?
We wanted to see the city. Why? What's wrong?
We have plenty of refugees at our walls. We don't need any more.
Refugees. What?
How the fuck did they get here faster than us?
Right?
It's more than
They
one.
didn't go through a fucking mountain. They went around it.
Some people escaped before it fell, before the city fell. It would have gone a different route.
Should check for cultists in those refugees, since they seem to be all cultists that were leaving.
Yeah, no shit.
They were all cultists all the time.
You guys got a drug problem there?
Not that I'm aware of.
Now, you're a shit guard.
No, I don't think that's not that sort of thing. Not in that city.
That's what they think.
Well, if we can't go into the city, I guess we'll just leave them to their own devices. Bye. Best
Turn
of
around.
luck. Bye.
Not refugees. As I brandish a wicked-looking claws.
Mercenaries, then?
I would show them our. Did we get badges or some sort of paperwork
From
from the other king?
We did.
Yeah, you did at one point. I think
Yeah.
it was badges.
We kept it.
Yeah, I'm showing that.
It was some sort of writ as well.
Yeah,
Oh, we got our legal writ and
showing our
badges.
papers.
Show your papers.
Don't throw us off the plane.
We're special.
He kind of takes it and laughs and just hands it back to you. And what does the king want with Yativ?
I mean, he wants nothing with it, and there's not really a Yativ anymore.
No, you're in Yativ. There's no Axfane.
Oh, whatever.
Just so you
Well,
know,
Axfane stands.
spoiler,
the
there's
city-
no Yativ anymore.
The city of Radavaz is what fell
The city of Radavaz with an H, apparently.
Oh yeah, I remember
on
that.
the map with an H that I gave you at the beginning of the game.
It's the map that we use every so often in the city that we just stayed in.
So you tell him that the city fell. Is that what you're talking?
Yeah.
He kind of looks around to the rest of the riders and just nods and allows you to pass. Says the queen will probably want to speak with you when you get into town.
Hell of
Make
a
your way
welcome
toward the
wagon.
palace. So it's another, I don't know. How far was that one?
like 78 days.
It's 28 miles from Iron Aggie to Gordon's check. So yeah. You guys make it to the city gates.
So we went from being refused passage to meeting the queen. Interesting.
Yeah, you had useful information. This city is
Get that guy fired.
massive.
Oh, I plan to.
Let's see if I can find a little map for myself at least. You guys are coming in from there. Is that right? You do see refugees outside the gates. Again, camped out, similar to how they've been in other villages that you visited. No one that you recognize here, but definitely Axfanians who have seemingly escaped the wrath of Sthagwa and his minions.
Anybody wearing green robes?
Not that you see here.
Lightning javelin.
That's your answer to everything.
Is it not a great answer to everything? I
do
see a
not
problem.
disagree.
I just ignore it.
Throw lightning through it.
It does solve
Until it
most
actually
problems.
matters, I just ignore it.
I'd have fought those guys. We could have rode up as members of the Queen's Guard, and when she said, "Why are you're not my Queen's Guard?" I'd be like, "Well, your Queen's Guard sucks ass. Would you like to hire us?" See, I created a narrative out of a fight, Lucas.
They still suck ass, but that's beside the point.
Don't you judge me.
You enter the city. It's a pretty bustling city. It's massive. The most prominent feature you see down the center of the road is the palace, which in itself is sort of shaped like a plus sign, and at each tip there's a small tower, but at the center is a massive green dome. And yeah, you see another notice board with another one of these signs on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Does it have Esther's contact information, her digits, her DMs?
I don't know, does it? Nope.
It's the same one.
It's the same one. You open your pack and it's gone.
It's got the crease
creases in it.
lines,
I go, son of a bitch.
the tear stains where I wept last night. I pull another one down.
You got another one.
Is there a street urchin nearby? Yes, because there always is.
Probably.
I physically pick up the street urchin, like 4.5 feet off the ground.
You want to watch?
Watch you do what?
He opens up his bag. You want to watch or what?
Would you like to buy a sundial?
You know how expensive those fucking water clocks are, bro? Let's go sell them. Jesus Christ. I point to the picture of, I point to the missing poster.
Nice cat.
Who is this?
The cat?
Find out.
I don't.
I then pin the missing poster physically to his body.
Ow.
And then I shove him on his merry way.
The man shuffles off with a cat poster pinned to his shoulder.
Like a piton.
Like a full-on spike. Like,
no,
not just a thumbtack. Like, that thing's in there.
Yeah, no, it's not
Fucking
going
railroad
anywhere.
spike. Through and through.
Yep.
Sometime later, while you're perusing through the city, which again, there's a lot more here to do. You can visit much better shops, much nicer.
We'll go to some shops, do some shopping. Everybody loves an audio podcast that does a shopping montage.
Yep.
Montage.
I want to find magical relics because I need more of those.
We need a montage.
And you do kind of really feel, not long after you enter the city, you feel like you're being watched. You just get that kind of weird feeling.
Huh. Who knew that a ghoul, a fishman, and a dragon walking
would be-
together
would
would
be
have an
watched.
audience?
Yeah.
Because we blend in so well with the humans.
And as you sort of kind of peruse some of the shops, you see a bird just kind of perched next to you.
It's like grab it around
Roll a
the
new
throat.
character. That one's
Wait,
dead.
that's not how I'm coming in. What are you doing?
This is what you wanted.
No, it's not. No.
So is that considered fast food?
No, I like the idea that I strangle the bird because I'm pretty sure if you strangle a shapeshifted druid, it just turns back. So
It's fair.
Okay. If you want to shoehorn me, you see,
It's trying to get you into the game.
who has the bag?
I guess he did.
Yo.
Okay. As you're perusing the stalls, you hear some like snuffling at your back, and if you look down, you see a bunch of cats around you, and a
this is
very large
uncomfortable.
bloodhound sniffing at your back.
This is very uncomfortable.
I'm telling you, just grab it by the throat. It works every time. Gets everyone's attention. He throws a smoke bomb.
Roll to kick dog.
Grenade.
Fetch.
I could do that. I could also pulse Thunder Wave in the middle of a crowd.
Clear out the whole street.
Right? Really see the queen real fast. Excuse me?
Dog will look at you and kind of growl a little bit.
You're the one who came on to me. Get away from me.
Knows the bag of holding.
No. Mine. This belonged to a good friend who died viciously.
All of a sudden, the dog transforms.
I mean, technically, it wasn't viciously. I mean, it was like an instant.
It's like a death any of us would wish for.
It was
It's very sudden.
Very sudden.
Yeah. Just
Horrifically painful.
Yeah.
just engulfed you entirely, and you were gone.
And
It took
before
a
you,
second, but it felt like thousands of years of pain.
You see before you a squat old lady, human, with white hair, green cloak around her. She's holding what looks just to be like a tree limb. And she kind of eyes you. Have you ever seen my cat?
I don't want any.
You smell like my cat.
I seriously don't want any.
Are you Esther?
Huh? What are you?
Speak up.
I really wanted to say after he said green cloak, I was just going to say javelin again.
I felt that. That's why I wanted.
It's like Flint pause. Flint pause. I want to interrupt. Flint pause.
Contest.
Because what is it? Javelin lightning's like 135 feet in a straight line and like 5 feet wide. Like 50 people die immediately in this busy street corner.
Do you know where my cat is?
Who's your cat?
You mean all the cats around my legs
there's
at the
a bunch
moment? There's
right
a
here.
ton of them.
Any of those yours?
Well, yes, but there's only one cat I'm really looking for. Sorry, darlings. His name's Mr. Wimples. It's a black cat. She pulls out one of the posters.
Oh yes, I noticed that butthole anywhere.
Still the same poster.
You've met Mr. Wimples?
Yes, I have.
Do you know where he is?
He just breaks down sobbing.
He isn't anywhere.
He's in a more magical place.
I mean, that's an accurate. He ceases to be.
He went to the great litter box in the sky. He says in between just going, as he snots and goes to wipe his nose, he just smacks some poor passerby.
I'm surprised you didn't just pick somebody up and use them as a snot rag.
The urchin. Hey, I found her. Oh, so he went back to the Dreamlands.
That's doubtful.
Why do you say that?
He was eaten by this, and I just hold up whatever sort of bucket of gunk we still have left.
Oh, Mr. Wimples. You fool. You beautiful fool. Well, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
The crying just gets louder.
No.
The sobbing now is like smashing some poor man's cart with my frustration as I'm...
Dear, it's okay. He's died before. He'll be back. He's sleeping. He's napping. Here, would you like? Hold on. And she's gonna dig around in her pockets. And hold on. She's gonna produce a little like an amber colored, almost looks like hardened sap. She's like, here, have this.
Oh yeah, always take candy from old people.
Werther's original.
It smells like butterscotch.
It's 100%. Oh yeah,
But-
no,
It's a good berry.
in one gulp, 100%. Yep.
Yeah. You heal 1 hit point and you don't have to eat today.
Sweet.
There. Is that better?
No.
Hold on, I have more. Hold on.
I just like the idea that you're probably like 1/3 my size.
Oh yeah, she's like 5 foot even.
Yeah. We can continue to play up the comedic effect for as long as it seems entertaining.
It does. It's entertaining. As long as you want.
No, the cat. I couldn't save the cat.
So why were you with my Mr. Wimples?
Can you take these cats away? I'm mildly allergic.
No.
Your cat was the greatest thing. It was the leader of our group, the smartest, the strongest.
Yes, he was quite a whip smart little rascal. Yes, he would wander off from time to time, but he wandered off for quite a while. And then obviously, what happened to Axphane? Do you know what happened to Axphane?
Where's
Is that Axphane, or what was the place that fell?
Radavaz
Yes,
is what it's.
Radavaz.
It's
Do
the
you know
city
what
that
happened to
is in-
Radavaz?
He was there.
Did he make it out?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. And you were there.
Correct.
Ah, okay. Yes. Well, I've been looking for him. I wanted to make sure he was safe after everything happened.
With a big sniffle, he's like, "No, he was eaten in one action like a punk bitch with stupid rules from a character. Fuck you, Sandy."
He's been fucked over by the DM before. It's fine.
That's what
It
happens when
happens
your
to
character-
us all.
That's what happens when you're too good at DPS.
It's true. It's true. The DM gets salty, and then one thing leads to another. It's okay, dear. It's okay.
Sometimes you roll a 6 on a d6, and it happens.
That's the way it works.
Well, that solves it. I can take down all my posters.
All 3 of them.
Is in the background, you see some guy running around with one stake to his chest.
Excuse me, sir.
Can anybody get this spike out? It
Do
really
you mind
hurts.
pulling this out?
Well,
I have nothing left to live for.
Heat metal.
well, it's a little awkward, but I am very far from my home. Can you help me find my grandson?
So wait a second. We ran into your lost cat, and now you would like us to help you find your grandson.
I have a list of different people that I've lost track of.
We don't work for free.
That's fine. Butterscotch candy. Take it. You'll love it.
So not having to eat for the day is actually a pretty cool thing for the good berry. I gotta say. Like, how awesome would that be?
Put that in my pocket for later.
No, I will stop weeping at some point.
Hours and hours later.
Yeah. 2 days into mourning and smashing up various taverns and brothels and other establishments here in the city.
Give us some more time to read.
So is there anything else we should know about your character, Flynn, that you would like to share with us? You're an old woman whose name is
An old
Esther,
woman named Esther.
who turned into a dog
Yep.
and can produce good berries
Yep.
in both, I imagine, Werther's Original and cinnamon hot disc and strawberry watermelon varieties.
Yes.
Excellent. And
they all taste stale.
excellent.
Even
None of them are
though I
wrapped.
just made them.
Not one of them are wrapped. There's lint stuck to them.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yep.
So you are not from, where the fuck are we? Yativ?
You're in Yativ now, yeah?
Yativ is the name of the city.
No, Yativ is the
Country.
country that you're in. Gorzna-Czech. That is
All
the
right.
city.
We're in Gorbachev.
Right. That's the same joke I was going to make.
Got his ass.
The wall's still up.
So, yeah, in Gorbachev, where the wall is still up.
Radavos fell. Radavos was in Axfane.
Yeah.
So she was originally from Axfane,
Okay.
which is where the cat was from.
Got it.
She fed the cat,
Right. Like you do.
and the cat didn't come back for a couple nights. She got
So
worried.
Did you
Very
also
weird.
flee Radavos then?
Yes.
So you're one of those dirty, stinking refugees then.
Kind of.
Technically, yeah. Probably snuck into the city.
Only
in
when she's a
animal form.
dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just flew in.
Boy, are her arms
You're the one who told me. You're the one who told me you were a bird.
No.
I'm
When?
like a bird.
Swear to God.
Just assume, oh, it's a druid. It's going to be a bird.
I nailed the spellcaster. Would not have
Racist.
expected druid.
I was hoping Kinku.
We still are lacking in the DPS unless Flynn's going to do a fuck ton of shape changing. Nice.
Yes.
For the audience, Flynn nodded subtly.
Yep. That's the druid I'm playing.
We're not high enough. to do
She's been
anything
traveling
super
as a
cool.
bird from place to place. Fuck you. That was
Yeah.
your words.
And when I landed, I turned into a dog. That was subtext.
details.
How did you not get that?
You're right. It was implied. I should
So-
have understood.
So you didn't flee what happened in Radavats then, per se. So you've only heard the stories.
If you were already out looking for the cat, maybe.
I feel like, because the cat was still in Radavas, so I would have been following the trail around Radavas until it fell, and then I probably would have dipped. So I probably, when shit went bad, I probably dipped.
Probably left before the city fell.
Yeah.
So we will describe then to Esther the mountain shit and like the cultists there and looking in the mirror on the wall and like seeing the fact that an invading army is coming over the pass and that we're running in front of a tidal wave of pure destruction. Is that pretty much accurate?
That's pretty accurate, yeah.
Oh, dear.
So we probably more cities are going to fall, including this one. So like,
Oh, that's
Figured-
not nice.
why did we come here? Just to warn them, I guess? That's the thing. We've been looking for someone in charge, and we've just been dealing with yokel local dipshits, right?
Yeah.
We're here to see the queen.
Queen Yavine is the only.
Queen Yavine, really?
Yeah,
That's the way we're going.
Yvaine.
Yavine.
Yvaine, maybe it's Yvaine.
Vine? Silent Y?
I don't
Queen
know.
Vine?
Yvaine. It's more like vein.
Yvaine?
Yvaine. So it's Yvaine.
Yavine.
Yvaine. Queen Yvaine of Gorbachev.
That's tough.
Please build this wall for the Orc Horde. Have you seen Helm's Deep?
I mean,
Two towers.
after hours of discussion and what have you, someone does approach you. They are wearing more of a kind of a padded cloak,
I grab him by the throat.
and they just sort of walk up to you, hands behind their back, and kind of they just kind of get your attention by clearing their throat and say the queen requests your presence.
Yeah, we've been informed.
So?
I'll take you there.
We will be there when we're ready.
I'll take you there.
What's your name, young man?
He doesn't answer. He just leads.
You mean he walks away?
Hey, perfect. Let's head out the gate. We got what we needed.
Another round.
Got the old lady. End of game.
Off we go.
I'm the authority you've been looking for.
Secret boss character right there.
All right, well, we should follow this rude man.
Why?
You mean Lucas or the character that he's playing in the game?
Yes.
I think the DM's railroading us.
It's trying to push the story along.
Coward.
We would have got there.
It's amazing how often we deal with assholes when we're trying to move the story along.
Surrounded by assholes.
I mean, if you hadn't had we could have had a whole boondoggle of us like trying to break into the castle to see her, in her chambers at night. Like we could have had that whole adventure, but you're just saying, no, just take us to the court and you're going to give us the dialogue. Okay, just railroad us. He's a bird.
I've been looking forward to a boondoggle.
I mean, maybe he could have transformed with the fish man and done something cool while I'm killing all of her guards and making a ruckus. Like it could have been a plan, Lucas. Could have been a plan.
Sure.
I could be a snake and sneak up through a toilet.
Yeah, I could just walk up the side of the walls.
It is true.
Just walk up there and go right in through the window.
But let's take the easy route.
This man leads you to the palace. You're then kind of left with a palace guard, an actual,
You absolutely need to ask everybody's name, Flynn. Be incredibly nice to them. Ask them about their family.
Hi, what's your name?
Sonny, what's your name?
Where are you from?
Does it pay
Harold.
Harold. I bet you are the queen's favorite guard.
I think we all are. As he sort of leads you
Some
through the
kind of
grand
commie?
halls.
Can't all be favorites, then none of you are favorites.
Does she hate you all?
One of those participation trophy things. I don't like that.
I think you should just ask rude and inappropriate questions. Like, so, Harold, you like butt stuff?
A kinky old lady.
Oh my God, you should play Sue the Sex Lady. Have you ever done it with a bear before?
Bear style?
What's bear style? Transform.
Whatever he wants.
I do like that I almost got Troy to do a spit take into a $150 microphone. It's pretty solid.
What's moose stuff? Anything you want. We can go do something fun, or I can go stand over there and I can eat grass. As you go through this palace, bright daylight floods. You are brought into the throne room. Bright daylight floods this grand room through a monumental dome composed of thousands of individual glass panes. Bas-relief depicting scenes of Yetvian warriors fighting armies of giants fill a band of red stone, cutting through the gray granite walls. An ornately carved throne of crimson-stained wood, currently empty, sits enveloped in the wings of a gilded eagle statue. The queen stands at a small table in the center of the room, poring over a map with a pair of advisors.
Are they mailing the? Are they mailing the throne?
I'm gonna need a lot of postage.
What are you talking about?
What is the throne? The throne. I missed the word. The throne.
Ornately carved throne
Yeah, a couple more words.
of crimson stained wood,
And then,
Then.
currently empty.
Yeah, huh? A little more.
But it's what?
Sits enveloped in the wings of a guild
All right, just checking.
of a gilded eagle statue.
Enveloped. It's enveloped, dipshit.
I suppose that's fair.
who's gonna lick that?
It's been a really
close?
long day.
I want to watch Harold lick that
It's been such a
envelope.
long day, and I didn't sleep well at all.
Oh God.
No, the worst part was that there was that moment where I looked at Flynn and I was like, "Are you gonna say something?" And Flynn was like, "I'm not gonna say something." And out of the corner of my eye, we both called Troy, and Troy was like, "It's all right. We're gonna make postage puns. That's where we're at. Okay, got it." Okay, I lost everything after enveloped. The room's empty, right?
No, the
Queen and 2 advisors are there.
Okay, I totally missed that because I was making post office puns.
She is standing at a table at the
Okay.
center of the room, poring over a map with a pair of advisors. Thank you all for listening. The Big Sleep was written by Sandy Petersen and Jonah Baumgars. Music by Ian Shannon. You can find us online at rancorsbrothel.com or join in the conversation on Facebook at Fans of the Rancor's Brothel.